If you are someone that's getting really frustrated because you keep accidentally manifesting the results that you don't want in your business and in your life, and you don't know what you're doing wrong, this episode's for you. Stay tuned, and I'm going to share with you the 3 steps to stop living on autopilot and start consciously and deliberately manifesting what you want into your business and life. Hello, and welcome to another episode of the Magnetic Success Podcast. So, you would have heard me talk about a lot, probably, the subconscious mind being 95% of your mind, and how we are mostly walking around all day, every day, unconscious and on autopilot, right? The subconscious mind is responsible for keeping us alive, all of our bodily functions, but we also drift in and out of consciousness. If we do things over and over again, then we know what we're doing. We don't even have to think about them, right? So we're just doing them as a habit, whether that's making dinner, washing up, doing the cleaning. I'm sat in my house. This is why I'm thinking of these things. It can even include things like driving. When we get really, really good at a skill or a job that we do in our business or even in a job, then we can start doing things effortlessly. Our subconscious takes over because we've practiced them so long. We know what we're doing. You use the phrase, don't you? I can do it without even thinking about it. I'm so used to doing it, right? So this is what I mean. We do so many things during our day-to-day life that we are actually doing them unconsciously. Obviously, the problem with this is that we know our subconscious mind is totally powerful and is creating our reality on our behalf and controlling our behavior. So if we only have 5% conscious mind, then we want to be using that 5% wisely, not drifting off into autopilot all the time. We want to be deliberately and consciously using our mind to create the life and the success and the goals and the dreams and the vision that we want to create. We don't want to be slipping off unintentionally and emotionally embracing any ideas that aren't serving us, like, when we get lost in those fear thoughts and the doubt, the worry, the what if scenarios. What if it never happens? What if this never works? What if I fail? What if? And then, we're washing the dishes and then we're drifting off to that what if scenario with all the emotion, all the fear, all the doubt, making it really strong. We're visualizing it, we're seeing it, we're not even trying to. It's just happening, right? Because we've gone unconscious and we're focusing on something that we don't want to be focusing on. But then all the powers of the universe are then responding to that. Hello, yes, of course we can make that happen for you. We don't want that. We don't want that at all. So the best way to avoid that and to stop manifesting things that we don't want because we keep accidentally slipping off into visualizing and envisaging them and getting wrapped up in them, the best way, first of all, is to become super present. So this is step 1. We want to become present even in the boring things that we're doing day to day. If you're anything like me, you get bored easily. And I was always someone that I really enjoyed doing yoga, just do a short yoga every day. And I'd use it as an opportunity to think. I'd go swimming and use it as an opportunity to think. I'd stand in a queue and I would, this is maybe not so much with phones. People tend to go for their phones now instead, don't they? But we just want to save ourselves from boredom, right? We want to save ourselves from stillness, which is hilarious, really, because now at the point I am in my life and with learning all about this and my stage of personal development and spiritual awareness and understanding of the mind, these are now the times that I make time for. So I don't want to be busy. I don't want my mind to be racing. I don't want to be jamming it full with information all day long. I don't want to be on my phone, addicted to my phone, doing things on there because I'm bored for 2 seconds. I want to be taking that time to actually get present because it's an ideal opportunity to get present with myself, to check in to see how I'm feeling. Where am I at? Where's my vibration right now? Where's my frequency? Am I in alignment? What a beautiful opportunity to check that you're in alignment and you're not accidentally going down a rabbit hole of what you don't want and inadvertently creating more of those results that you got right now that you don't want, but you're creating them over and over again. So get present in any given moment, whether it is, like I said, washing the dishes, doing yoga, whatever it is. What are those activities that you do where you end up just drifting off, driving in the car, having conversations? Like, how many of us do that? I'm guilty of that, Slipping out, having a quick break in your mind, and then realizing what you're doing and popping back into the conversation again, right? How can we be present? Our presence is the best gift we can give anyone. Allowing them to be seen and heard is the best gift we can give anyone. When we're actually, I know I keep going back to washing the dishes. I hate washing the dishes. That's maybe why I'm using this as an example, because I'm trying to teach myself here to start loving washing the dishes. But just feeling the feeling of the water on your hands, embracing your senses, like getting really grounded and present in that moment. Like, how powerful is that? We shouldn't be scared of feeling boredom. We shouldn't be resistant of just stillness, because everything happens in stillness. When we quiet our minds and get present in that way, we're actually opening ourselves up to receive messages, to receive guidance, inspiration, right? The universe could be wanting to communicate to us, and we're so busy in our minds that we can't even receive the information that we are asking for every single day, right? So just by being present, we become open. We become open to receive. We become receptive. We can also tap into gratitude because we realize right now there's no problems. We're not getting lost in anxiety in the future, worrying about problems of the future that aren't here. And we're not getting dropped down into depressive ideas or sadness because we're thinking about the past and we're recreating the past. So presence is powerful. There's so much to this. But for the purpose of this video, that is the first step, and I will stop there. So, as we get present, step number 2, as we become aware and we've checked in with ourselves and we're feeling good and we're feeling present and we know where we are and we can feel it in our body and we're grateful, what a brilliant opportunity to check in with that vision and start dreaming again, using your imagination, that powerful tool, your imagination, to plant images into your subconscious mind. Take that time out to actually think and feel into the life that you're creating right now, and to remind yourself it's done, because what's created is already done. Energy isn't created or destroyed. So your creation that you create in your visualizations, in your mind, in your vision, it's there for you. It's already in existence. So use this time after you've got present, after you've appreciated the present moment, to then transition into the creative moment and allow it. Allow it to come to you. You've already been receptive with your mind, so you can open yourself up to suggestion. Now be receptive with your whole energy, your whole spirit. Be receptive to receiving that life that you want, and use that time to just plant these positive, empowering images, beliefs, and thoughts in your mind and say, thank you that it's done. You can turn any boring task into this process, this empowering, soul filling, fulfilling, process of just being. So the third step with all of this is to practice listening to your emotions. What does that mean? Next time you feel a disempowering emotion, an emotion that you don't want to feel, ask yourself, why am I feeling this? There's going to be a thought or a belief behind it. Maybe it's a memory. There's something you're telling yourself. There's a story. Why have you suddenly felt sad? And this is the power of the subconscious mind. It could be an unconscious thought, an unconscious belief that's being turned around in your mind. What is it? What am I feeling? And what is it telling me? Because in these moments, you have the power to change. You have the power to choose. And if you allow yourself to get into that slippery slope, then again, we're stuck in frustration. We're stuck in the past present. So we're still continuing to recreate from our past emotions, giving us the illusion that we're stuck in our business and our life. But actually, we're just allowing it to just continue to perpetuate. So why not stop that right now and say to yourself, what is this emotion I'm feeling? What am I telling myself? What's the story behind it? And how can I shift this? What do I want to believe instead? And then go back to that being present and choosing another thought, choosing another feeling, choosing another image to put in your mind. If you're doing a what if scenario to your detriment, choose a what if scenario of your vision. What if it all worked? What if I hit my 7 figures in the next 3 months? What would that feel like? Play, have fun, let your inner child out, right? So we want to listen to those emotions. That was step 3, because it's going to show you what you need to work on, and it's going to show you where your focused attention is at that point. And remember, your attention, your focus, and your emotions are creating, and they're magnetizing like things back to you, conditions, circumstances, and people. So you want to make sure that what you're sending out, the energy you're sending out through your thoughts and emotions, are in alignment with what you want. So I hope you've enjoyed these 3 tips. I have a whole vault of these tips, a whole toolbox. Subscribe to my channel if you've enjoyed this video, and make sure to give me a like if you have liked it. I would really appreciate that. And also, while you're waiting for the next video to drop, if you'd like access to my free online masterclass, it will show you how to take this even further and how to break through to your next level of income, success, business, and life in 3 simple but powerful steps. And it's a free training you can access by registering. All you need to do is click on the link in the description and it will take you straight there. I think you'll love it. So thank you so much for watching today's episode. I will check in with you again in the next one.